Hey Cancer, so I'm back and I am going to use my alchemical deck this time. See if that is helpful. It's a lot of energy in that other deck. I use it for a lot of personal readings, and so I think with everything that's going on, that Spirit is just trying to give me answers that I need, right? And unfortunately, it can come at the most awkward times sometimes. You know, middle of doing something, it's like, okay, no, that's me, that's not them. Okay. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. For those of you who have stuck around this long, if you're new, based on all that I just did, 3 of Wands here, that's you. Then you've got the Hierophant as the obstacle. Interesting. This is a new alchemical deck I just picked up. I think it is really cool. I really like the images a lot here. It reminds me of like Merlin and, you know. Five of Swords. Okay. I believe that was in the reverse, actually. I'm going to take it in the reverse. The Fool in the recent past. And check out this Fool card, right? This is the Fool in the recent past. And this reminds me of like Alice and the White Rabbit and going down that rabbit hole again and being a fool by doing so, right? Putting on your ears and following that rabbit down the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? There's passion here, and so you throw caution to the wind and just act like a fool and follow the rabbit down the rabbit hole. So apparently, you might have gotten in a relationship or a situation that you knew was wiser not to, but it's something you've always done. There's a pattern here. And you followed that rabbit down that little rabbit hole, even though you knew that was where he's going. Kind of inwardly, you knew. 4 of Wands, twin flame situation in the reverse. So maybe the situation that you followed was a twin flame situation. Soulmate, soul contract. Let's see if we get the Lovers here or the 2 of Cups, okay? Okay, 5 of Wands. This house is on fire. Okay, what's this one? We've got Queen of Coins, Knight of Coins. So, Knight of Pentacles. I think you've put aside your career, hobby, freelance work, whatever you're doing, that's for you. And also to make money, is upside down right now. Like you haven't been focusing on it. And there's a need for more money. And also Queen of Pentacles upside down can speak to not being so empathetic, like being more cut to the chase, like more about material possessions and the need for financial things, financial matters to go their way. And Knight of Coins in your environment. So you have a slow moving energy coming into you that isn't, there yet. But they're looking at you and they're interested in you and they're in your environment. You get Queen of Swords in the reverse here for hopes and fears. So perhaps a little worried that you'll say the wrong thing. And the communication will stop what is transpiring here. 3 of Cups in the outcome. And 6 of Wands. Nice to see that. We love that. That's victory. That's like hella victory, right? He's got the laurel wreath on his head. He's coming to his people victorious. And they're all holding up their torches saying, hurrah, you are victorious. Yes? Okay, so let's go through the read. 3 of Wands, normally waiting for your ships to come in. I think you see your ship coming in. I think, or maybe you saw your ship coming in. And then the Hierophant. The Hierophant is not only connection to divine, your connection to the divine, but also traditions and rules and expectations around partnerships and relations and work, matters of authoritarian nature over you. Yeah? So, not that a marriage has to be authoritarian, that's not what I'm saying, but more of that traditional kind of patriarchal alignment with tradition. Okay? So I think maybe with this twin flame in reverse and this Fool in the recent past, You chased down that rabbit hole, something that you knew wasn't for your better good, but there was passion here, so you followed the white rabbit. In your conscious mind, that is in the reverse right now because you're seeing that they were not your twin flame, they are not your soulmate, they are not destined to be married, right? Your three of ships coming in, your life changing down this course that is for the best and highest possible purpose for you individually is being altered by this urge to either be in a married, committed, solid relationship, and just avoiding, throwing caution to the wind, and just avoiding all sensical or inhibitions, that you have around this, and throwing that to the wind. And then you've got Five of Swords at the bottom, which is winner at all costs. And this is someone who isn't the winner at all costs. This person actually walks away defeated. So I think you walked away defeated. You went after this. You thought it was going to be more than it was going to be. The money, career, job, whatever, the hobby, whatever you've been doing on the side that was more focused on you and manifesting your dreams got put to the wayside. And potentially, if you're not single here and this wasn't a relationship that you followed down this path, it may be your significant other that is inhibiting your ships coming in here for some reason. We'll find out what. And then you've got Five of Wands in the reverse, right? So Five of Wands in the upright is really collaboration, people working together. This is not working together. This is infighting. This is everyone wanting their ego to be first, planting your own flag, wanting to have the one up on one another is what the Five of Wands is. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be that. In the upright, if the rest of the cards say, oh, this is fantastic, you can say, like if it was next to Justice and we had the Two of Cups and, the twin flame in the upright, I'd say, okay, you finally have even give and take. You finally have reciprocity. You finally have someone who is willing to be a partner in this. Your partner is building the temple of your lives together, the church, the architect of your own life. Like in the Three of Pentacles, but no, I don't think so. This was actually in the reverse. So, and then at the base of the spread, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And she's very money focused. She's very like, where's my foundation? Where's my money? Where's my money? Got my mind on my money on my mind. Yep. But slow moving energy in here. And I think too, thinking about foundations, because you've got the Hierophant here and you're like, okay, I thought this was going to be a twin flame. I thought that we were going to be in this equal partnership of give and take, reciprocity, like building this life together in a traditional sense, right? Committed, long-term, blah, blah. And ended up walking away defeated, right? And in the meantime, it's also not only broken the heart here, but also the expectations of this Queen of Pentacles thinking, oh, I finally have a foundation here with someone that is going to, go the long distance. Then you've got Queen of Swords here in the reverse. And she wants the truth. She's got a green and a red wing here in this deck. And it feels to me like the truth and the lie, right? The truth, the sword goes down. You get the green wing. That's a go. Continue. See what else you have to say. Okay, I can see that. This is conversation and communication that goes forth, right? And on the other side, you've got the lie and the sword goes up. It's like, no, none of that shit here. You get the red wing for the stoplight. And it's the end of communication. It's ghosting. It's whatever. In the reverse, I take the red wing here because that's how I see this card right now. And the question is, will they talk to you again or will you ever talk to them again? Them to you, you to them, whatever, right? No communication here, I would say. Or very difficult and challenged communication if there is. And then you've got the Three of Cups here. So this is reason for celebration. On these particular vessels, we have the elemental signs here. We also have 3 chakras that are of these colors. The main one being blue, lapis lazuli, the throat chakra that is responsible for clear communication, honest dialogue, not holding back for fear of what the person might think or how they might feel about you when you speak your truth, right? Yep. And then you've got the bottom to the root and the sacral. So you've got in this dress color, right? So then you've got the root and the sacral. So you've got passion. Yeah. Passion returns. Yep. Creativity, all that good stuff. So I think maybe whether it was in a committed relationship or in a relationship with another person that you were dating or seeing that you thought was a twin flame, or even if none of those apply, and this is a career read where you went down the rabbit hole with this client that you thought was going to work out, and you thought you were going to get paid for this and it was going to be a big boon, and they were very time consuming and draining, and you had to walk away in defeat and say, no, this is not the perfect setup for me. There's no collaboration. Regardless, whichever of those three scenarios we're talking about, at the end of the day, you got ding, 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 throat chakra, root chakra, sacral chakra here, lighting up, right? So this is a good resolve. This is reason for celebration because you were victorious, and this is at the bottom of the deck. Again, our person walks in with a laurel wreath, right, and his own torch, and then everyone else comes out with their torches, and they're like, hurrah, you are victorious. Yes, victorious. So that's all cool, yeah? Actually, yeah, let's get lights ears. Let's do lights ears. Okay, let's get some clarification on this Three of Cups and the winning here, because this is a very good end, a very good outcome to the month of June. So let's see what we got for Cancer and get some more detail on that, please. More detail on that. More detail on the Three of Cups. Knight of Wands. Okay, so you got Knight of Coins, Knight of Wands. So you have a passionate, slow-moving offer. And I also think you have creativity here. This creative bell has gone off a couple of times. I think whatever you're doing for work, there's some element of creativity to it that kind of sparks you, that you're interested in, that you enjoy. I also think you probably enjoy this Knight of Coins is coming your way. King of Swords. That's someone coming to you with a message that cuts to the quick, can be very blunt. You may not be happy about it. You may, but I think it's this conversation you're worried about with this person, where the infighting is. Maybe they provide you with truth and clarity, Cancer, and what they see the issues as being, because the wheel's in reverse right here. Somebody hasn't moved on. Somebody has not moved on from this. Maybe they haven't moved on from this. Maybe the client wants you back. I don't know. Because the wheel is not moving here, guys, until this conversation happens. And I know you're afraid of having the conversation because it's in your hopes and fears. Or maybe you're hoping you'll have the conversation. But there's a lot weighted on this. Ace of Pentacles. So, divine coming in and offering you the potential for a foundation and for something that is fruitful and productive for you. Cool. We'll take it. Right, Cancer? Oh, okay. The star in reverse. See, again, if this is a twin flame thing, I think that you thought that this was going to be the dream relationship, the one that you had prayed for, the one that you asked for. Yeah, because again, here we got 2 5 of Swords, you got repeaters, so you walked away defeated. It's like, why do I keep having to go through this same cycle? And the wheel, hasn't turned. Same cycle, right? You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. And maybe this will be helpful. It's this. It's the Queen of Swords. It's not having the conversations. It's not having the conversations, having them in your head, and not having the conversations with the person that you're frustrated with or in this battle with, Even if you have to make the first step to have the conversation, you need to have the conversation because that is what's stopping your wheel from progressing forward, okay? Yep. Okay. You do get 3 of Cups in celebration and victory, so I would not worry about how it's going to go. I would be more worried about having it not happen when it needs to happen. Yes, when clarity needs to be there, when truth needs to be there, When everything needs to get laid out on the table, you know, for some clarity. It's important that that happens. Nope, Spirit does not want me to get a Moonology card tonight for you. Let's see, what do you want them to have? What do you want them to have? Really? Okay. All right, hold on a second. I gotta get another deck here. And it's just out of reach. But I'll get it because that's what I'm supposed to do. And my cat is agreeing because he's just decided to open up his mouth and talk to everybody. Okay. See what we got. Transformations. This is actually from the Good Tarot. I was like surprised. It's not an oracle card. It's another deck. But I want to grab the definition of transformation. So hold on one second. 13. Okay. So this is transformation and change, and I think it has to do with this. Speaking honestly, hold on. Nothing remains the same. And I need to accept that life evolves through cycles of birth and death and rebirth. Now is the time of transition as things are changing from one form to another. I need to allow this to happen for my highest good. I'm called to let go of the old so I can welcome in the new. Yeah, I think you need to deal with this situation and get clarity on it or closure, however you choose to do that. Yeah, and obviously if this person is abusive, you know, I'm not suggesting that you subject yourself to something of that nature at all. But if there is a misunderstanding and you can get any kind of clarity that will allow you to move on and help you to heal, I'd encourage you to do that. Or you can also write down on a piece of paper everything that you wanted to say and everything that you're troubled with by this, and you can burn that piece of paper in a safe way, obviously, folks, in a safe container, or maybe out on the beach. That's what I usually do. I like bring something to the beach, and then I can burn it like in a little bucket on the beach, and then I have water right there. I'm standing right by the ocean, and I can deal with it that way. Just a recommendation, right? Now maybe I'll get an oracle card. The point is, this is a time of transformation and change for you. You've got to do something different for things to be different. Now we get 3. No, we got more than that. Now we got have faith in your dreams, because you had a dream about this relationship, and I saw that star card. A new start is coming. Work through your fears, guys. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So basically, Spirit is saying that wheel is going to turn once you have this out. Okay? Work through your fears. Have faith in your dreams that once you get closure on this, a new start is coming. The end of a tough cycle is approaching, guys. All right? That is what I have for you tonight, Cancer. And like I said, whether it's with a relationship or a client or a significant other, have that difficult conversation. You know, if your throat chakra is blocked, it inhibits your ability to speak and communicate clearly. It also inhibits your ability to be an attuned listener. And so it just creates problems all the way around. And you know, we develop this pattern when we're younger, if we don't have a family where we can freely express ourselves, of keeping things repressed and saying what we think the other person wants to hear, or we just don't say anything at all. And as a result, you know, we inhibit our true nature from coming out. And that is not what is needed here, and that is not what is desired here, right? For you to move on and grow and evolve as a person and go to your highest good. So you can, I'm writing an article on throat chakras right now for my blog page. But you can certainly check out the little chakra intro that I posted there today. Yeah, it was today. And look forward to that, because that will be coming out shortly. I've almost finished that. So when I post it, you'll get notified if you follow my blog. Okay? All right, Cancer. I hope you have a great rest of the month. I hope you get that all worked out, because the wheel is going to turn. Cool. Thanks, guys. Hey, Leo. All right, Kat here to do your June energy read. Let's see what's going on with Leo since the last time we chatted. Have a new deck here, a new alchemical deck. It's pretty cool. Images remind me of like Merlin, you know. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Just so you know, I don't take cards from the deck. I allow jumpers to come out. If you want to fast forward to the actual reading, you can. It won't take me long to go through them. This reading is for the general collective, obviously. It will not resonate with every single Leo. For those of whom it does not resonate, you can check out your moon, rising, or Venus signs. You may find more luck there. Sometimes those are more aligned with what you need to hear for the month. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. What a combo. What a combo, Leo. King of Swords at the base. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, Spirit. That's too many. You've got to give me a little bit of time here. There we go. 2 at once, huh? What? Oh, my goodness. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Justice. Interesting. Temperance and the Chariot. So you do move forward, right? That wheel does turn. You come out of Hangman stage. Yeah, ships coming in. Okay. And the Magician, manifesting what you want in your life. All right. This looks pretty good, Leo. Let's get into it. Wheel of Fortune here. Looks like the wheel is turning for you. A new cycle is beginning. An old cycle is ending. Yeah. After coming out of this eclipse, right? Hangman as the obstacle for that wheel turning. You've got to come out of this hangman position. You know, you took a time out. You took a spiritual reset here, all right? Recently. In this image in particular, it shows all his coins being shuck out onto the ground. But basically that represents, and then the snake around his feet, this represents getting closer to the divine, right? Like material possessions are out of the picture. It's all about you and Source at this point. And that time out is what you needed to get this wheel to turn, right? At the bottom of the spread, you've got King of Swords. So very blunt, very willing to have a conversation, doesn't stand for lies, cuts to the truth of things. Usually a message, will give a message. You know, in Light Seers, this is represented with an owl and a bat and a raven because it's messages from Spirit, right? Messages from Father, Son, Holy Ghost, your intuition, Spirit coming to you and from you going out into the world, yeah? Here we've got 6 of Wands, so victorious about something, wearing a laurel wreath saying, here I am, I was victorious. And the townspeople saying, hurrah, you were the victor, right? With all the wands, looks like you have family and friends supporting you in whatever decision it is that you've made or whatever conquest you have recently gone through. Yes, definitely the support of others around you for this. You've got the 9 of Pentacles here in the conscious mind, which is basically feeling good, looking good, being single, happy on your own, got plenty of resources here. You don't need to lean on anyone else and feeling good about that. And then Justice here in the upcoming future. So Justice is coming in, scales of equal balance and reciprocity in a situation where you feel you did not have justice in the past, right? She has the Sword of Truth here. And then the Scales of Justice, right? What will bring in the Scales of Justice? What will bring in fairness and balance? Truth, the Sword of Truth. Look, her crown chakra's on fire here. Because she knows that that's what needs to happen, okay? Temperance at the bottom of the spread. Love it. This is about patience. In this particular card, you can see there are 2 wafts of smoke, right? The yin, the yang, the black, the white, the balance. White lilies, red roses signifying, white lilies signify a purity of intention. Red roses signify passion. So getting in line, your head and heart, right? Your mind, your soul. Connecting those two, the ebb and flow, the natural ebb and flow, right? Unrestricted, being able to be yourself, yeah? But also having patience for things to balance out. But you're in this attitude right now of temperance, right? Weighing the good and the bad, the black and the white, the intention and the passion. Okay, Chariot. Because of this balance that you're bringing into your own life, that you were victorious about over here, you've gotten not only the Wheel of Fortune to move, and you're coming out of this tough cycle that you've been in for some time, into justice for yourself, where you can speak honestly and openly and be yourself and have a firm foundation underneath you. Chariot moves on, right? So you're moving forward in your life. That is in your environment. And you've got the Three of Wands here. So your ships are coming in because you have been working on manifesting this. You've been doing the hard work, you know, the physical work, the spiritual work to get to the point where your ships come in. Yeah. And maybe it's just one ship right now. Maybe the rest of the ships are over the horizon. When you see that first ship, you go, ah, the fleet is here, right? Things are going to change. Okay? The base of the spread, you've got the Hermit. So this is, you know, having a handle on your higher self. This is having gotten to know your inner self, loving yourself, coming to a point where you love yourself, and you are willing to, not willing, but ready to give out love to someone else because you have a full cup and they have a full cup of love. You've done all the work that you needed to do on yourself to manifest all of these good things into your life, particularly around money here. We've got a lot of pentacles. You've got some fiery wands, maybe something you're very passionate about being involved in, right? And you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So let's see what else we can get here. Actually, I'm not going to clean those up. I'm going to let those sit there so you can continue to look at them for a little while. Well, I get out some clarification cards. I think, what am I going to use? I'll use Light Seers here. Yeah. I'll use Light Seers. Staying away from my normal black and white deck that I do my own reads with because it just is not giving me anything but reads for myself as of late. Okay, Lovers in reverse. So here's your 10th pentacle, right? You've got 9. But this one's south. This one's south. And I put this in the position of the past because that's what came out first, right? Queen of Pentacles. So you were in a relationship with somebody that had something going on. Maybe you were involved somehow in their money situation. And that went south here. Knight of Cups. Maybe there was an offer of love here coming from them or from you to them. Entirely sure here. Let's see. Magician, you're trying to manifest. It's back. 10 of Swords and stabbed in the back. Maybe you're trying to manifest something different for yourself. I'm not sure. And this was the past part. Because you have this 6 of Wands as victory. You're laying down your burdens. Yep, that you've been carrying for everybody else. And on this long road of life, you've had a lot of burdens that you've been carrying, that's for sure. 10 of Swords. So you've had other people's burdens, other people stabbing you in the back. King of Cups. So you're one of those people who doesn't really show their emotions. Back to the ocean of emotion, right? But you have a cup. There's the ship sailing off. Knight of Cups. This is about an offer of love. Huh. And then the Sun. Leo, that's your card, right? Happy, self-fulfilled with self. Maybe you're keeping that cup for yourself, right? Nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. Manifesting what you can into your life that's for your highest good. Someone from the past is not returning. So, 1 second here. I'm going to pull one more card and then we'll look at the reversals here. Ooh, I tried to pull one more card and 3 came out. Justice, Strength, 2 of Swords. Difficult decision, not able to decide which direction to go in, whether to communicate or not to communicate. Swords are about communication. Yep. Strength is about conquering your inner demons, and justice, fairness and reciprocity. So something in question has to do with fairness and reciprocity back to you and you to them. But the two reversals that you do get in this whole spread here are someone not coming back from the past, and I believe it's this person in this Lover's card. And that's where this Two of Swords comes in, right? Right? All right, let me get you an oracle card here. Is really? Right off the gate? Here. Work through your fears, okay? Anything else for Leo, please? Anything else for Leo? Leo, 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 please. Expect some powerful change coming your way. Yeah, you got the Chariot, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have your ships coming in, you've manifested it. Yep. Emotions are running high. But work through your fears. Expect powerful change. Emotions are running high. Okay, Leo, well, I hope that was helpful to you in some way. I think so. I think it gave you some insight. I'm very happy to see that you guys have those ships coming in and your Chariot's moving, though, from all the work that you've been doing, because that's very evident in this read. Good for you. That's awesome. Yeah. Very cool. And at the Ten of the Swords, and, you know, you've had a lot of burdens, right? And you've been stabbed in the back, but now you get your own card, the Sun, right? Happiness and justice for yourself, right? Taming those inner demons, working on the self. Still indecisive about whether to call. This person is not returning. Knight of Cups, Lovers in reverse, King of Cups, back to the ocean, hiding their cup from the ship. You know what I mean? I get chips in the night when I look at this. I get the crab and the starfish down below, right? He's just stirring the water in his cup with his finger. And that actually looks just like the magician stirring the water too, right? That's significant, I think. Okay. Anyway, that's it, guys. I will talk to you later in the month. Maybe I'll do something else next week that'll be cool, like a pick a card or something. I've been trying to work through these shadow reads, and I apologize. I know I've gotten to yours, but there are a couple that I haven't done yet, and it's just been super challenging. So anyway, I'll leave it with that. This has been fun. Thank you for joining me for your reading. And I will talk to you at the end of the month. Thanks, Leo. Bye. Hey, Virgo. Kat here to do your June energy read. I'm going to start with this new cool alchemical deck that I got. Really love this. I think the images are really, really unbelievably cool. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. And just so you know, I don't take cards from the deck. I allow Spirit to choose those, select those. Whatever comes out is what comes out, and that is what I read. I'm an intuitive reader, and so the meanings are aligned with the cards, but not always necessarily in the story that you think. And I just go with whatever Spirit gives me. So here we go. On that note, Seven of Pentacles. So you've worked on something, you planted some seeds here that you're waiting to grow. And the obstacle to that is the Emperor. Okay. And the Tower at the base of the spread. Okay, Virgo. I think we've been through this before, haven't we? Wow. What is up? I'm just getting all these cards. All right. Lady of Coins. That's Queen of Pentacles. Again, the Hierophant. Strength needed. The Lovers at the base of the spread. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Two at a time with you. Weird. Haven't gotten that all night. The Moon. So Seven of Wands, Lady of Wands, King of Vessels. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go through it. So Seven of Pentacles, you've been working on something, whether this is career or financial situation that you're working on, a hobby, something that has your vested interest. Could be a relationship too, you know. This is planting the seeds and waiting for them to grow, okay? We got Lady of Coins in the reverse in the recent past. So it looks like financially you were upside down a bit, you know? Skirts upside down. Yep. This is not a fruitful situation. You're not the Nine of Pentacles here. So you've planted the Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for them to grow. And the obstacle to you having these resources, these material needs being met, is the Emperor. This could be an ex. This could be a boss who won't give you a raise. Could be any of those things. This person rules life, work, everything like a player of chess. You know what I mean? Right? Got the eagle, got the higher perspective here. Is not in their emotions so much. And you've got the Tower at the bottom of the spread. So I think you guys are done. You have been done. And there was a Tower moment, some swift, abrupt change in your relationship that came crumbling down, right? And you can't stop thinking about this. This is in the subconscious mind. And maybe consciously you're trying not to think about it. And you're thinking about everything but this and focusing on yourself and the 7 coins that you've built for yourself. And your inner knowing and your connection to the divine here with this Hierophant card, you know, balancing the sun and moon, balancing the heart and mind, trying to get the throat chakra and the crown chakra aligned, trying to deal with your spirituality here, you know, and you've got the winged snake, the winged serpent here, and the lion, right? So faith, finding your inner light, connecting with the divine again, connecting with your spirituality, trying to figure out what it is that represents for you, dealing with your higher power, right? And then again, we've got the lion here. So between the Hierophant and the Strength card, we've got the lion twice. I don't need to tell you what the lion represents, do I? Strength here. So this can mean going in and conquering your inner demons. I also think it's having faith that Spirit has your back. That as you work on yourself and trying to evolve and transform and spiritually awaken, and you have all these self-actualization, self-realization, that your heart catches on fire. See here, you've got the moon and the sun in balance then, right? You got the masculine and the feminine become more aligned. You're able to live in your body as your true self and communicate as your true self. And then you're riding the beast instead of the beast riding you, right? So that is in your upcoming future. Lovers at the base of the spread here. And, you know, this is typically a Gemini card. So maybe you're dealing with a Gemini for whom you have an affection. Maybe you're wondering if, and this is in your attitude, so maybe you're wondering if you will have another lover ever, you know, or a relationship ever, having just come out of this situation. Or maybe you're thinking about the past and your relationship with this Emperor and the good times, right? Because this looks like the Emperor in this Lovers card, doesn't it? Same individual. So maybe you're thinking about that past, you know, the intimacy in this relationship and kind of mourning the loss of that. You've got the moon in your environment though, because there were things that you don't know. You got this like Irish wolfhound here. You got the black and white version. She's carrying the moon. And she's carrying a torch as well. So there's intuition here. Inwardly, you know something is coming that is destined for you. You know that it will change, but sometimes the heart and the head are hard to get aligned. You know, we believe our head more than our heart, you know? I will tell you though, that your head is what rules your heart's ability to project its biomagnetic field. In other words, you push out this biomagnetic electric field all around you. And some people have fields that are farther from their bodies, some that are closer, 6 to 15 feet, somewhere in that range, depending. And your mind rules over what you project out And whatever you project out in your field is what you attract to you. So the more you think about the past and you think about, emotionally, in your mind going over this kind of stuff, the less likely you are to attract exactly what it is that you want. You have to project the energy of what it would feel like to actually be in that relationship, to be in that situation, to have someone in your life that is a positive, positive, caring, reciprocal relationship in order to attract that to yourself. So just to give you a heads up on that. This is the Seven of Wands here, and this is the weary warrior, I mean, you've been fighting to have things that lead you to your highest good for some time. And every little thing has been a battle, right? And maybe it's even little things like, what are we having for dinner? It becomes a battle, right? Where are we going on vacation? What time are you getting up in the morning? Like, even the smallest of things, when relationship tension is this high, become battles. And we blow them out of proportion because there's this underlying other issues, right? If we start out without a full cup and we meet another person without a full cup, it is destined to not move forward. It just is destined to fail. It's like two ugly ducklings getting married instead of two beautiful swans. You have to turn into a swan first, evolve into a swan, and then find another swan. Because swans mate for life, right? But ugly ducklings don't. Does that make sense? I know. Sounds kind of convoluted, but that's my little scenario. Okay. Lady of Staffs. So this is you. You have a passion burning here. Your final outcome is that you will get your passion back, that you will have a torch here, either for something or someone going forward. And even though that seems unlikely, I have a feeling, though, since you're getting the Knight of Vessels, the Knight of Cups, that someone is coming in with an offer of love that you're going to have a return passion for. And this person is not the King of Wands, right? They're not the player energy you've dealt with in the past, okay? They're very generous. They give of their coin. They're not entirely focused on like money and material possessions. They're not going to have you having sleepless nights. They go from, you got Knight of Vessels and King of Vessels, so, yeah. You have someone who may not show their emotion outwardly initially, but they do make you an offer, and there is love there. And King of Cups or King of Vessels is someone who doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve, but they've got emotion like the ocean. Make sense? This is your dream. This is your long-term committed relationship. Okay? So you are going to regain this passion and zest for life, zeal for relationships, zeal for all of that. But you've got to get out of this energy of thinking about the past and your emperor from the past. Okay? So not everybody out there is a player. Let me get you some light seers here for clarification before I let you go, Virgo. Spirit is just chucking cards at you guys tonight. What in the hell? Okay. Oh my God. Yep. Ace of Wands, passion. High Priestess, connection with the divine. Ace of Swords. Oh, some truth and clarity coming in. Three of Cups, reason for celebration coming in. Yep. And a decision has to be made. Probably about this King of Cups. We got Seven of Cups too. You've got to decide what it is that you want in a relationship. Now that you're at this point in your life and you've come out of this relationship, right? And this has all gone to pot with the Tower. Oh, you've got Two of Cups. Two of Cups in reverse and Eight of Cups in reverse. So you're not letting go of this. You haven't let go of this relationship with this Emperor. You haven't let go of it. You got Lovers and Two of Cups here. When those two are on the table, this is a soulmate connection. This was a big deal. You still haven't walked away. You got to make a decision to move on from this. And along the way, decide what it is that you want in love. Right? decide what your standards are, not your expectations, but what standards you want to have. Like if someone crosses this line, if they do these things to me again, I'm not going to stay. You have to have some parameters and love yourself enough to say there are some things I'm not going to put up with. It's not that we're not understanding, you know. But when we are gullible to the point of hurting ourselves when we know better, that doesn't do us any good. It doesn't do the other person any good either. Right? We want to be 2 full cups here. 2 full cups before we come together. So decide what it is that you want. What's important to you in a relationship, you know? Not only what you don't want, but what you do want. We focus so much on what we don't want, you know? People focus so much on what they don't want. What about what you do want? Don't tell me what you don't like. Tell me what you do like, right? Because otherwise I spend all my time avoiding things instead of trying to find things for you. Does that make sense? Yeah. Let's have it be a positive experience. What do you want? Don't let pride get in your way, okay? If that's been an issue in the past. Meditate and contemplate. It's funny to me that you've got the lion here, though, and you've got strength here. Maybe pride has been an issue in the past, right? You got 3 lion images here. Meditate and contemplate. This is this bad boy. Hierophant, right? High Priestess and Hierophant. Connection with the divine is going to be important here to achieve the life that you want to have. You're going to spend some quiet time with Spirit. Meditate and contemplate, okay? That's how you connect with the divine. It isn't going through a long list of here is what I want and here's what I'm not getting. It's actually contemplating our own role in things, being accountable, trying to fix the things we can about ourselves that we find that we're awakened to, right? That may be contributing to our own unhappiness, and to adjust those and address those, right? And don't let pride get in the way. A win-win outcome is forecast, and a new romantic cycle will begin. See, I told you. New romantic cycle. I thought. Okay, so you're going to have to let me know how that goes for you guys. All right, Virgo. I think you got something coming. What do they say? Gird your loins. Is that the line? Devil Wears Prada. Gird your loins. Yep. Something is coming. Something is coming. First, figure out what you want, right? In a relationship, figure out what your standards are. Like, I'm not going to allow someone to ghost me, or I'm not going to allow someone to breadcrumb me, or whatever the case may be, right? But then figure out what you want. Like, I want vulnerability. I want tenderness. I want someone to hold my hand. I want to be able to be physically affectionate with someone else, you know, and have them be receptive to that kind of stuff. Like, what are your base parameters for a relationship? The things you really, really want. Instead of getting to a relationship and settling for the things that are there that you don't want because you're so focused on getting validated through the relationship that you only focus on the few things that are there that you do want. Figure out what it is that you want and set some standards for yourself. Go forward, okay? Much love and light, Virgo. I hope you have a good June. Good things are coming to you. Good things are coming, okay? Stay positive. Stay on the path. And I will check with you next month. Okay, bye. Bye, guys.